Rieccoci qui su Black Mirror per la quarta puntata. Ci eravamo lasciati in questa stanza, nella cucina, che stavamo parlando con la nostra nuova amica che abbiamo appena conosciuto e dopo aver visto morire la cameriera, direi di parlare con lei per vedere un po'.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar
To find out who killed her.
to be sure she was murdered before we start pointing fingers.
Niente, ok.
We need to examine the maid's body in the cellar
To find out who killed her.
to be sure she was
Ovviamente
murdered
ci
before we
invita
start
a
pointing fingers.
esaminare la cameriera. Ok, possiamo andare.
I guess we'll have the key.
Ah, non ho la chiave.
Find another way in.
Piccolo problema. Esamina.
Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself.
Nulla di interessante.
I think I might have an idea how to get into the cellar, but I'm not sure you'll like it.
If it involves this filthy dumbwaiter, don't even think about it.
Vediamo un po'. Ma poco ha dato una signora?
True, that wouldn't be very ladylike.
You might want to consider what I do for a living before trying to turn me this cheaply.
You said you'd help me, so help me.
On my terms.
Non posso farcela da
I
solo.
can't fit in there, and I see no other way into the cellar.
You're asking me to put a lot of trust in you, given the circumstances.
Non sono pazzo se fidi di me. Cosa scelgo? Non sono pazzo.
I'm not crazy like my father, if that's what you think.
I don't think anything yet, because I don't know you.
Se fidi di me.
You can trust me, and I will do my very best to learn to trust you.
All right then. Clothes can be washed.
Oh, l'abbiamo convinta.
Lovely. Pull me back up.
Trovato qualcosa?
I need something to open the doors from the inside once I'm down there.
Quindi? Esamina.
Rory's not one for cleaning up after himself.
Prendi.
This should do it.
Ci sarà d'aiuto. Usa. Toh, prendi questo. Almeno ti aiuterà.
Going down.
Good luck.
See you in a minute.
E adesso?
Dr. Farber,
Mi sa che non mi sente più.
is everything all right? Leah! Oh, if anything's happened to her.
You needn't worry about me. I've been to stranger places than this castle. Follow me.
Ma che piano va? Finalmente possiamo esaminare il corpo della cameriera, vedere un po' cosa c'è che non va. O meglio, tutto non va, è morta. La esaminiamo per gli indizi più che altro. Mi segua, no? Segui. Esamina.
Her neck's been broken, and with some considerable force, it seems. Her necklace looks like gold, albeit a plain design. And it's missing any form of pendant.
Still, well beyond a maid's salary. It...
Eccoli lì, i fantasmi.
Oh, where's that sudden draft coming from?
C'è qualcosa qui.
the missing pendant. He threw it into the blood-filled basin.
Devo...
Mr. Gordon?
Your
Speak to me,
stag is
please.
here, my little doe.
Little doe. Not exactly the usual way to address the staff.
David, can you hear me? Mr. Gordon, are you with me?
Devo stare attento. Può
Mr.
essere
Gordon?
pericoloso.
Speak to
Se
me,
le vado
please.
troppo vicino.
David, can you hear me?
Mannaggia, sbaglio.
Mr. Gordon, are you with me?
Oh, esamina,
We're all
to.
here, sir. All down in the dark. We're... Something's coming. The attic, sir. She's in the attic.
What just happened? You look like you were in some kind of trance.
Perhaps the lack of sleep is affecting me. All the visions that you'd think me insane if I described them to you.
You need to learn to trust me. I am on your side, remember?
So you say, but I remember you locked my father up too. A tiger can't change its stripes. The scene really did rip when she tried to get away from him.
Qui c'è il sangue.
Ugh, that's horrible.
You're not the one with your hand in it.
Cerchiamo bene nel sangue. Ah, un anello.
French. I don't speak French.
I do. It says for Clara, forever yours. Who's Clara?
I don't know. Yet another relative, perhaps?
We should ask someone who's been around here for longer. How did you know it was there? The pendant, I mean.
If I told you, you wouldn't believe me. A hunch. Eddie gave this to her. We should ask him to his face just what his relationship was with her.
This isn't another ghost story, is it?
Look, you wouldn't understand. I can't...
What I do understand is that we cannot accuse a man of murder without proof.
E qui c'è qualcosa da vedere, forse.
They seem to be a house full of carnivores.
Non ci sono vegetariani e vegani in questa casa. Devo andare da qualche altra parte. Tutto buio, non si vede una mazza. Di tanto c'è qualche lag. Vattene, to. Tanto ormai non c'è più niente, abbiamo esaminato. Abbiamo visto anche i fantasmi. Andiamo di qua. C'è sta musica, sto suono, come dire, inquietante d'allerta. Come se dovesse succedere qualcosa di grave. Ma che in realtà non succede nulla, quindi. Ah, si è anche fermato adesso. Non c'è più. Vogliamo andare a vedere di qua.
It's labeled Mallory. As in Eddie Mallory.
C'è un po' di cose da vedere. Esamina.
Recognize that?
The necklace. Is that...
A young Eddie and his mother Clara.
I regret to inform you that your husband, Corporal Victor Mallory, number 874511, was killed in action with the enemy on the day of the 14th of September in Ypres. Your husband was involved in an advance against enemy lines. While he and his fellow soldiers fell, the action was successful, and you can take comfort in knowing his sacrifice saved many lives. It was not possible to get his remains away, and he was buried in a soldier's grave. Please accept the condolences of all the company. Yours, Captain Arthur Jones, 4th Army.
Thank you for your last letter. My heart soars with every word of yours I read. I touch the ink and imagine your fingers are just inches from mine. That we can almost touch. That I can almost feel the warmth of your skin once more. Young Edward grows more like his father each day. You'd be amazed how he shares your looks. I long for the day that this terrible war is ended and you return home to us, so we can be a family once more. I shall write to you again soon. Know that until then you are always in our hearts. Your loving wife, Clara.
The date. She was writing this when the death notice arrived. Oh, the poor woman.
Non deve esserci più nulla. Magari me ne torno indietro, va? Se trovo la strada. Seguimi che solo tu hai la luce. Se no non vedo una mazza.
If you'd just like to wait out here, sir.
I need to speak with Eddie.
The young master and her ladyship are otherwise detained.
Cosa rispondo? Concedi.
Fair enough.
Mostra il pendente.
Eddie, I need to ask you about the maid. About Elsa.
You didn't know her.
I know that you and her were... That is to say, I know you had feelings for her.
What? That's poppycock. You're as deranged as your father was.
David, really? You go too far with this behavior.
The police will be here soon. Would you not prefer to clear this up before they get here in case they link Eddie with a crime?
Now look here, young lady. How dare you speak?
That's enough. Eddie.
Il pendente, vestito strappato. Cerbiattino. Cosa chiedo? Il pendente, so.
You gave her this. It was your mother's.
I did. It was.
Eddie!
I was just trying to cheer her up. She has nothing, and I had no need of it. You know she sends... You know she sent most of her money home to her grandmother.
Vestito
Her
strappato.
clothing was ripped, as if someone was trying to force themselves upon her.
I would never have hurt her.
Cerbiattino.
My little doe. Strange thing to call the help.
How? It was just harmless fun, that's all.
You're a worthless liar. You think she thought being pressed against a dead animal was harmless fun?
How do you know? It's true. Elsa and I would never have laid a finger on her. We were in love. I helped her with everything, even with her chores. Rose and...
That's quite enough. Eddie, you are obviously upset. And you are not helping, David. Angus, will you please take the young master upstairs?
As you say, Mom.
Non è stato di suo gradimento.
I think you have caused quite enough disruption here. We shall settle this heritage dilemma first thing tomorrow.
I don't think so. I have more questions now than ever. About my father, the maid, this whole damn house.
Have a care, David. Need I remind you of your father's temper?
I would never.
Given the current mental state of Master Eddie, who should be a part of the heritage considerations, any discussion on the topic would be futile at this point. Would you not agree?
Thank you, Leah. Maybe it's a good thing you're here after all.
Impudent brats!
What's going on?
Did you notice when Margaret got angry?
When Eddie mentioned... What was it? Chores involving a rose. What does that mean?
Something about the garden, perhaps? We could ask Rory. Or is it about the attic? Oh, I wonder. Whatever it is, it's something she doesn't want us to know.
The attic?
I saw the maid coming down the stairs with a tray. But there's nothing up there but an empty room.
Interesting.
Registro della missione aggiornato, ok. Ma ne posso anche uscire di qui. C'ho più nulla da fare. Andiamo avanti. Le cose si fanno più complesse, Nessuno che vuole parlare, la nonna che si arrabbia. Mi sa che sono di nuovo qui, sì. Di sotto è inutile tornare, quindi proverei ad andare di fuori, nel giardino. Magari c'è qualcosa lì. Il giardiniere magari sa qualcosa, chissà. Magari lui ci può aiutare. È l'unico in grado di darci una mano. È partito un filmato.
What is
Ah, di nuovo i fantasmi.
I'll get you back.
Mamma, un bambino che gioca, no?
Stop monkeying around. Come with me.
Come inside, Ned. Don't go. Can I just have a few
It's
more
not a request, Carol.
Don't worry. I'll be fine.
What's happening to me?
David? Is everything all right?
We should make haste.
Niente, andiamo avanti, dai. Non facciamoci troppe domande. Di qui c'è un sentiero? Sì, c'è un sentiero. Era un po' nascosto, però c'era. Va bene, bene, vediamo un po' cosa c'è qui, va.
Oh, stunning.
Ah, il lago? Un bel laghetto notturno, di notte.
How curious. Come and look at this.
Sto arrivando.
Look, they form a clear circle.
This can't be a fluke.
Well, looks like one of the stones is missing.
A heavy enough stone to weigh yourself down with.
L'avrà fatto Giotto, il cerchio perfetto. Esamina. Ce la fa a esaminarlo?
I've never seen a rose like this before.
I have. The gardener, Rory. He brought some down from the glass house.
Quindi il giardiniere sa qualcosa. Esamina l'acqua.
Something's carved into each one.
No, non esamina l'acqua, vabbè. C'è nient'altro? Lì c'è un'altra strada. Ma è inutile andare in là, credo. Torniamo magari di sopra. Niente. C'è qualcosa invece. Ah, ho trovato altri frammenti di foto. Niente. Forse mi conviene tornare di sopra. Di qua, no? Sì. Dobbiamo raggiungere il giardiniere. Lui sa qualcosa. Eccolo lì. Rosa, rune, rose, rune, vattene. Rose, dai.
That's an unusual looking rose. I noticed one lying by the side of the loch.
Aye, that's been me. A flower for the flower of Skahandu, Cecilia.
My aunt. They're for her.
I grew 'em for her. She loved the roses, did Cecilia. No the red ones, though. Made her think of blood, ye ken.
Forgive me, but wouldn't it be more fitting to place them on her grave?
Why, she's no there, is she, laddie? That's not where she rests. And I don't much stand by your modern god.
Rory, what happened to her? What happened to Cecilia?
I'm not in the mood to open old wounds, laddie.
Perché non vuoi parlare?
There are some strange markings carved into the stones on the shore.
Runes, aye. I'm old-fashioned, I suppose. Still hold to the old ways.
Superstitions don't gain validity just by being believed in for a long time.
I'd watch that. Your precious science doesn't have all the answers, lassie.
Tomba di Cecilia, dai.
May I have some of the roses, Rory? I'd like to place them on Cecilia's grave.
What's she to you? You didn't ken her.
No, I didn't. But she's family. And besides, Father always spoke fondly of her. He would even smile as he talked about playing in the gardens with her as a child.
He did he? Aye, well, that's good to ken. I should have some left in the glass house.
I'll
Ok.
speak to you later, Rory.
Aye, I'm sure you will, laddie.
Posso entrare qui dentro?
Sorry, lassie, but you can't go in. It's
No,
for
non
family
posso.
only.
Ci ho provato.
Just hold on a moment.
No, it's okay. I quite understand. You go ahead, and I'll wait here for you.
Ah, è lei che non può entrare. Noi possiamo, però. Lei no, ma lui sì.
I know, it doesn't look like I have green fingers.
Esamina.
Are these...
Aye, Cecilia's roses.
They're beautiful.
I like to think so.
But they seem to be the only thing that grows here.
Qui c'è anche qualcosa da esaminare.
Looking to break some more locks, laddie.
Sa pure che abbiamo rotto il lucchetto nella chiesa, nella cappella. Poi parliamo con lui,
Can
va?
you tell me about Cecilia? What was she like?
She was a lovely lassie, but she had more than her share of troubles.
Grandfather Edward.
You ken well enough, son.
You said she wasn't in her grave.
Aye, that I did, that I did.
Did she drown?
She did. Killed herself. Her body was never found. Now all I have of her is my memories. And they are not what they were. And this.
Ok. Qui c'è qualcos'altro,
That is exquisite. Cecilia made this.
She made it, aye. For me. Girl must have cut her fingers 100 times doing it. On the thorns, you ken.
Touch. Qualcosa da vedere qui, dai. Ah, le rose. Lui non ci può vedere, cioè. Vediamo le cose adesso. Siamo in una specie di trance. Come nella chiesa, nella cappella.
You are unworthy of the name Gordon.
Get away from her, you coward!
Voglio allontanarsi.
The saboteur Edward used. They ended up
Decisorio usato da Edward. Anche là c'è qualcosa, no? No. No, non me lo fa esaminare, devo... Attenzione. Quando le lancio deve essere lì, dai. Eccolo lì. No, di nuovo lento. Devo essere già qui, dai. Mi sono messo già in posizione, Maledizione, devo stare. No, devo... Ma quando lo prende, vado. Vattene,
Who is
mostro.
that old woman? It takes courage to confront Edward like that.
Adesso? Niente, non sono riuscito a vedere. Non è facile. Oh, finalmente ce l'ho fatto.
They lied to me. All of
Mitica. Mi ha attaccato. È diventato reale adesso, nero. Oh cavolo, lei è stata... Sta scendendo di testa, David. Vediamo i suoi lancinanti mal di testa. Ah, un altro trofeo, non riesco ancora a respirare. La prima cosa che da chiedere secondo me è Lea.
What just happened?
I could ask you the same thing. You started to talk to yourself. And then you were throwing your arms about like you were fighting something. I couldn't see what. You started bawling and the lassie came in to see what was going on. She tried to settle you, but you just went for her.
Vecchia donna.
I saw an old lady. She wore a long, flowing dress. Her voice was strong, determined.
Sounds like Rosemary. She was Lady Margaret's mother.
Sterile.
Was Cecilia not able
Ah,
to
perché non
have
poteva avere
children?
figli.
Did that anger Grandfather Edward?
Maybe you can see well enough too, son. Maybe you can. It wasn't her, it was her husband. He was the bother.
Ah, era lui, non lei.
You can?
I think so, yes.
Aye, well, Edward blamed Cecilia for it. For picking the wrong man for her mate. You'll be fine, laddie. You just need some fresh air. This place can get to you.
Allora, qui c'è qualcosa, esaminiamo.
The secateurs should be... Here they are. How could I know? This seems awfully accurate for a forgotten memory.
Ho trovato le cesoi.
The crack is right there. Edward was furious. Seems like him and great-grandmother Rose didn't see eye to eye.
Starà bene Lea? Lia?
Trust your instincts, laddie.
Speriamo che stia bene. L'abbiamo quasi soffocato. Quasi soffocata, E il vecchietto ci ha impedito di commettere l'omicidio.
David, are you all right?
Adesso ci prende per matto. Sì, va tutto bene.
I'm fine, thank you. I think this place is starting to get to me.
Follia Cecilia. Cosa rispondo qui? Follia, dai.
I feel like the madness that runs through this family, through these walls, is starting to seep into me too.
I can help you, but you need to open up. You need to start talking to me.
You would not believe me if I told you.
Stubborn, just like your father.
A sto punto Cecilia.
I think that Edward may be responsible for the death of my Aunt Cecilia. Not directly. She drowned herself in the loch. I think that Edward drove her to it.
Old families usually have a skeleton or two in the cupboard.
Yes, but my family has a graveyard full.
Abbandonare la conversazione, non c'è più niente da dire.
This family is hiding. It's costing lives. Cecilia, the maid, my father. We have to put a stop to this. We need to find out what happened to the maid tonight.
What is it, David?
Il bambino.
I have to see.
Come se ci stesse chiamando. Come se dicesse seguimi. È il caso di seguirlo, mi sa, eh. Eccolo lì. Un altro caricamento, subito dopo.
You have to start confiding in me, David. What are you seeing?
Basta, diciamo la verità, dai. Fantasmi.
I think I'm seeing ghosts. Ghosts of those who have died here. I see my father as a child. He's trying to communicate with me.
Perhaps you visited here as a child. Maybe you're remembering stories your father told you of this place when you were young.
You see? I said you wouldn't believe me.
pendente tu.
If I'm only remembering things, how would I have known where to find the pendant? How could I have known he tried to force himself on her? Unless you think I killed her.
I don't think you killed anyone, David. And you're right. I can't explain it.
So?
So, we focus on the facts as we know them.
Go on.
You saw the maid's body. Her neck was broken. That was the work of a human, not a ghost, yes?
I suppose so, yes.
Lady Margaret knows more than she's saying, that's for sure.
Godspeed getting anything out of that old hag.
No, I know. But Eddie might be an easier option.
Yes. Yes, we need to find him. And make sure Margaret isn't there to interrupt.
I believe she's already gone to bed, but I'll check. You go find Eddie.
Allora, direi che possiamo anche concludere qui la quarta puntata di Black Mirror e cercare nella quinta il ragazzino, almeno tentare di provarci. Sì, basta, dai. Ci si vede alla prossima nella quinta puntata. Cercheremo il giovanotto. Vi saluto e alla prossima. Ciao!